जम्मू कश्मीर की बेटी ने कमाल किया। अनमोल राठौड़ ने यूपीएससी की परीक्षा में 7वां रैंक हासिल किया। मेरा नाउ से खास बातचीत में उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री को अपना प्रेरणा स्रोत बताया।
Now you have got the 7th rank. Are you still satisfied or you want something more?
I believe that this is certainly a big achievement in itself, qualifying the civil services examination. But certainly there are greater mountains that I need to conquer. So I think as I move ahead in my public service, in my career, there will be certain challenges that I need to conquer. I'm not stopping here. I hope to move forward with the same determination that we talked of.
So you had gone for the two grueling attempts. This was your third attempt for the UPSC. Any point of time you lost hope, or you tried to just convert this setback into the stepping stones for the success?
Certainly, sir. I think the old adage that failures are the stepping stone to success, I never quite understood what it meant until I started my UPSC preparation. And I believe after each failure, I had to pick up the pieces of my confidence and my strength and ensure that I had to prepare for the next attempt. After each failure, I was like, मुझसे शायद नहीं होगा, ये exam तो बहुत difficult है. But then as the saying goes, fall 7 times, rise up 8. So I think that is something which greatly inspired me, and that is what I also thought that I will continue to do in my life. So after each failure, I was like, no, I have to.
I was interacting with your mother also. She said that even right now also, after giving your interview, appearing for that interview, you started preparing for the prelims. That means you had decided not to quit.
Right, sir. Certainly, I believe that we say that hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That is what my mindset was also like. I would say I was very anxious about the result, and I was not sure that I would be able to qualify this time, because we see the brilliant and deserving minds who are competing with us. So that certainly gives you a sense of insecurity that you might not be able to qualify this year. That's what was going on in my mind as well, and I just wanted to prepare for the next attempt the moment I was done with my interview.
See, many of the youngsters must be listening to you. I really want them to know from you that what had been the mantra of the success. One is, yes, the grit, that determination, the unwavering commitment that you kept all these years. So what is the mantra? How much they have to study? Because many a time people ask questions, how much we have to study, what we have to study, and then it's never to quit.
So I believe there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Everybody has their own way of, and every topper each year will quote their own success mantra. So certainly there's no one fixed mantra. What worked for me might not work for somebody else. For instance, I used to devote close to 8 hours, but a working professional who succeeds in this exam, they might not be able to devote as many hours. So I believe the thing is just identify what works for you, and then relentlessly pursue your goal in that manner. I would say consistency, perseverance, determination, these are a few I would say buzzwords that every topper throws around, but these are actually the tools that will help you in succeeding. So just be consistent with your preparation, don't run after the material, and have faith in yourself. I think mental health is something which is very important for each aspirant.
I've been a law student. Why instead of pursuing law, you thought of just being in the administrative service? Because you had been pursuing this relentlessly so that you can, at the end of the day, achieve that kind of an excellence.
So I would say joining the civil services had been a goal since the beginning, and pursuing law was also a means to an end rather than being an end in itself. So I pursued law because I wanted to be a good civil servant if I were ever able to qualify this exam. So law, I would say, was a means to an end. I just wanted that even if I'm employed somewhere else, as a citizen of this country, I need to know law, because a law-knowing citizen is better than somebody who doesn't know